2 hits. I'm getting better. Hey guys, my name is Lilly and today I'm attempting to make another survival bow, and for this I've already cut off 2 small ash branches. And yeah, I just want to make a quick bow, and as you guys know, I'm a little bit obsessed with bows, and I want to prove that a good survival bow can be made in only 3 hours of time, 3 to 4 hours. And actually it's pretty difficult to find straight wood in Mother Nature, so this is why I have just cut off 2 branches here of a tree, and they are fairly straight. And now I want to connect them together. And as knife today, I'm going to use my APO-1. This is my own design, and if you are interested in this knife here, make sure that you check out the link in the description below. Let's start with the bow now. Okay, so I want to carve this one section flat, and then I can connect the 2 parts to each other. Now I do the same thing to the other side. Just carve a flat ramp. I'm almost done with the connection part. Now I just need to wrap around some paracord. I want to make a loop at one end, and I will tell you later why. At this end we have the loop, and now I'm just going to wrap around the paracord. Now I'm at the end of the wrapping, and I make another loop. Then I wrap this around until I reach the other end. Okay, now I put in a stick into here, and then I twist the string to make it really tight. Okay. Okay, so now the stick is held in place by the second loop, and this should be a very tight connection now. And I can still grab the bow with no problem. And this here is also pretty good because I can put the arrow in here. And now my shelf is already ready here. The arrow goes through here, and that's nice. I have to warm up the limbs. Okay, this is my makeshift tillering board. I think I have to carve away something here and here. And I make sure that I follow the grain of the wood. So if I see one growth ring, I just follow it and make sure that it's always the same width. Alright, so I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm always trying to follow one growth ring in the middle of the bow, which you can see here. So it's going all the way up to here. And this means that even if it doesn't look that way, but it has about the same thickness from here to here. Of course, it's getting thinner to the end here because the tree is thicker here than here. And now let's try to string the bow again. Okay, I will try to take something off here. And maybe here. I'm glad that my knife has a sharp spine. Now I can use it to take off only small amounts of wood. I'm already in 2.5 hours, so I hope I get the bow done soon. You know, in the past, I was never taking my time for the tillering. I just made a crude bow and then shot it. And it was shooting a couple of times, but after 30, 35 times, it was starting to bend at a weaker spot. And then you could throw away the bow. So it really pays off to invest like 2 hours into the tillering. Okay, now it's time to complete the arrows, and last time I've made these 2 shafts and I've already made a nock. And this is deer sinew, by the way. And I've hardened the shafts and I've fire hardened the tips, and they're a little bit crooked, but that's okay. I'm going to bend them back into a good shape. And now it's time to put on some feathers. So I'm going to use my stone edge glue, which I've made in the last video. This is basically a compound from pine pitch, charcoal and deer poo. And then what I have here is a couple of crow feathers. This is the deer sinew that I have salvaged from a dead deer, and it makes great cordage. And this is the fletching that I want to put on the shaft. Okay, I have 4 feathers on my arrow, and they're not beautiful, but I think they're going to work for a couple of shots. And it's a little bit of a mess here, but I think it will work. And now I also want to burn the tips a little bit more to make them harder. Alright, my friends, so I have a working arrow and a bow, and over there there's a pheasant. I think he is about 30 meters away, and I think I could take him down with this bow, but that's actually not allowed in Austria, and if you do that you would pay like $15,000 of fine, and it's forbidden to hunt animals with a bow in Austria. So Austria is really restrictive, and that's how it is, guys. But what I actually can do is I want to sneak up to the pheasant now, and I want to know how close I can come to this pheasant. And then I want to measure the distance from me to the pheasant before it flies off. So I'm going to count the steps, and then I'm going to shoot at a plastic target with the same distance. I'm going to leave all of my stuff here, and now let's sneak up to the pheasant. hair! A hair! Did you see it? Okay, from here it was sitting right here. So now I'm going to measure and count the steps from here to this tree stump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He was sitting right here. Okay, I was standing back there. Okay, before I shoot the bow, I first want to complete the second arrow as well. Okay, I soaked my deer sinew in water and now it's pliable again. And now let's make a little bit of cordage. Unfortunately, I ran out of this black Stone Age glue, so I couldn't cover the ends of my feather with this arrow here. So now what I want to do is I want to cover the ends and bind down the fletching to the shaft with the string that I've just created. And actually animal sinew is the best natural string that you can find, in my opinion. Okay, so I have secured the fletching on this arrow with the deer sinew, and now the feathers cannot come off anymore. Say hello to Mr. Squirrel. First shot. To the left. Okay, so unfortunately the weight distribution of the arrows is not quite right. The back is now more heavy than the front and it should be the opposite. So if I only had a good tip here, then the arrows would fly so much better. Yes! 2 hits. I'm getting better. Wow, that was close. Bah, lucky me. Okay, my friends, so I think I finally understood how to make a bow, and it took me a couple of tries to make it right, and it's still not perfect, but I shot like 20 times now and the bow is still intact. It doesn't have any odd bends in it. Well, maybe a little bit, but this will last at least 50 shots, I believe, so it's not too bad. And the only thing is that it's a little bit weak, so it's more, it has the power of a children's bow, maybe 20 pounds or something, 18, 15 pounds, something like that, but it's not too bad actually. And I think if I had better arrows, they would even fly better than these ones here. And next time I will try to make a bigger bow, longer limbs and thicker limbs, and that should give me more poundage. And I gotta say that the connection here is really stable, so you cannot move it to the left or right, and that's thanks to the lever here, so you can cinch down the string really tight with this lever system, and it's working really great. And I gotta say, I'm really addicted to bow and arrow making. I'm shooting at 13 meters now. It's about the same distance as the hare was. Wish me luck. Oh my god, I can't believe it! Oh my god! Okay, so that's it for the day. I really want to thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned till next time.